Always good to be back in Pune. Pune is my favorite city. And thanks MX Media Network for giving me a platform again. So, I just introduced shortly about our company. EPACK is now one of the largest PB contractor in the country. We have multi-locational facilities across India. We are present in Greater Noida, one of our factories. Our second factory is at Rajasthan. And the third factory we have built up in Shree city recently, which is the largest PEB factory in India. Its capacity is 84,000 ton. Apart from PEB, we are also into LGSF. We are into, we are manufacturing puff panels, EPS panels, rock wool, glass wool panels for various prefab buildings. And in PEB, our production capacity is now 184,000 metric ton. I think this is the second after Kirby. So now I'll give you a short, brief about a case study of one of the largest, fastest executed PB projects in the country. In the morning, we were talking of sustainability of steel. You can now see the steel is the fastest equipment to be used in terms of project execution. Sorry. See, this is a company called Gold Plus Load Glass. This is a company based at Delhi. They were coming up with a greenfield facility in Kolhapur, Nipani, just 250 kilometers from Pune. Now, they were supposed to, hand over one export project to one of their clients within 5 months. So they told that you have to do the PEB within 4 months' time. And the total volume is around 6,600 ton. So I think it is quite a very difficult task doing this, but we could able to successfully complete in 5 months instead of 4 because of certain constraints. PB, the architect was a Chinese architect, China Trump International. Consultant was a Bangalore-based consultant. Contractor, structural steel quantity 6,600. Start date was 2nd April, and we completed virtual completion we have done in 31st August. Now this is the building. There were 2 buildings. One is a warehouse, one is an annealing furnace. These are the dimensions, 370 meter to 40 meter. One building was 9,55,000, the other was 64,500. And these are with standing seam roofing, 360-degree standing seam roofing. You have multi-gable, 4 modules are there in the building. The salient features are, we have used certain optimization features to reduce the steel consumption. We have used multi-legged pipe V-type bracings. This is used for design. Generally, we use pipes or portal. Here we use multi-legged V-type bracings. Shear key connectors we have used in the column bed so that anchor bolts are designed to take tension only. So another thing is the continuous strut pipe we have used in 2 levels for better stability of the building. And also some of the features I'm bringing, dual sag rod system in rod and in the roof and wall. This is for less sagging of the girts and purlins, which we have done. Now this 350 meter is the length of one building, which is into 8 modules. And a heavily designed roof monitor is there, since being a large building. 5 meter throat into 3 meter height. This is in terms of PEB, it's quite a large size roof monitor. It's for having 8 air changes per hour. Now the valley gutter sizes are being a large roof. It is 1.5 meter wide and 0.85 meter depth, GI valley gutter we had in this building. Now, doing this 6,600 ton within 4 months was it's a mammoth task. We could able to do it by some of the things which we have done. We have procured the raw materials of 7,000 ton in around 20 days time from all the reputed men. That makes really that's a very, very huge task, as everybody knows. Manage the inventory of materials always so that we ensure stock throughout the project completion. We do not route out of stock. The average daily production of steel was 100 metric ton. This is quite high productivity. Achieved 95 numbers of H-beam saw welding. Around 195 beams we have welded in submerged arc welding from our factory. These are some of the approaches of operation, procurement, delivery. Logistics, we had adopted a double driver system for faster delivery of the material. Inventory, as I told you, we managed a huge inventory to, optimize our stocks. Then there was a 3-4 people of projects team who were sitting on our plant to coordinate the priority materials which are to be dispatched, because in such a building, if you only manufacture, it doesn't happen. It has to be backed by erection also. So all the materials were, dispatched in a very sequential manner. And for that, our projects team was, 3-4 projects team was sitting in our production plant. A dedicated QC team was deployed to ensure quality standards. The major challenge was to achieve the productivity per day in this. The client was also very supportive. The civil progress was also very, very fast compared to PEB. The PEB cannot happen alone. It has to be in tandem with the civil work. So daily target, as I told you, was 100 ton, 90 ton erection per day. An average standard, it is quite high. We have worked, the client has allowed us to work almost for 14, 15 hours time. Even in with the daylights, with the lights, we have worked after 8 o'clock with maintaining proper safety. And sheeting, we have done 3,000 square meters. See, these are some of the figures. And the major challenge was in between, there was a monsoon as well as a crop harvesting season. So labor was also a major issue. So we could able to handle those things. As I told you, erection sequence and all those matters. Now these are some of the, the equipment and manpower plans. We have 4 modules in this building, and we have parallelly started working in all the 4 modules. You can see the equipment deployment parallelly in all the modules. That's why we got able to achieve this 6,000 ton, 6,700 ton in 4-5 months time. These are some of our, daily targets versus productivity, which we almost matched. 80 ton of erection, we have achieved 70 ton. Average productivity was 100%. Secondary erection, we parallelly done the secondary erection. Because if you do primary and then secondary, it doesn't happen. So we deputed parallel team to do, all the flange braces, sag rods, so that it moves faster for also the better stability of the building. The roofing, we have done 2,000 square meter. That's a standing seam roof. We have done with, stands, putting multiple stands across the length of the building. Cladding also 500 square meter we completed. That's 100% productivity. As I told you, some of the erection measures which we have taken, we have parallelly worked in all the 4 modules, given separate team and equipments in all 4 modules. We had dual shift system for sheeting. There were 2 sheeting gangs. One sheeting gang was shifting the sheet to the side, and the other gang was, on the roof, putting the sheeting. So ultimately, we can, with all these measures, we can do the delivery without any hurdles. Only we have, 1 month. We were supposed to give in 4 months, but we completed in 5 months time. And civil conditions due to rainy season were also not that good. Customer has done GSB for this, for the better equipment movement. This is the building, how it looks like. This is the annealing furnace building. Thank you.